RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under has finally gotten to the point where they can do their own All-Stars, because they're starting this episode off with their talent show.
Fashion. Fashion.
You look like the worst one.
It's the only one I remember. I'm Annie. I don't remember shit.
I'm Minty. You know what? That might not be the worst one. It might be the second worst one. The first one is Jasmine Masters and the whole asshole stinks comedy bit. You remember that?
Oh,
it's so cringy. It's so terrible.
Yeah, so as we know, Drag Race Down Under, episode 7, we're doing a talent show, and not the greatest, but not the worst. The most even.
You know, it's hard though, because there's only 5 girls in this one. It's hard to say if it was worse or better when every other talent show has almost like twice the amount of queens.
I mean, let's just get into it. First, we'll get into the drama beforehand, where Ru kind of was like, hey, this is Raven, we're gonna judge your act, and almost all of them was like, hate it.
I like Raven though. I think she always gives some good, like, tips or like advice, you know.
Fun fact, did you know Raven did blackface?
Probably.
Because they were like, oh wow, I can't believe we got 2 queens who did blackface in the same room.
Oh jeez.
Anyways, I thought their advice to Karen was fair, but then Karen misinterpreted it like a shit ton.
Yeah, I didn't think they meant for Karen to completely change the act. I mean, it's not like she could have changed the music. I wonder if she cut the music short because it wouldn't have matched the sexy theme anymore.
Yeah, maybe. But you know how kind of like Gottmik, they're like, oh, you know, you just branch into different categories, right? I think that's what they wanted from Karen. Like, you didn't have to just cut your little balloon show to make only one poodle and then walk off the stage.
Yeah, and I also didn't think she had to go like the BDSM route, because people have like office fantasies. You know, it's just
the
like
messy hair. The
yeah.
You don't have to be what you wore last episode of 90s granny.
Right, like just like have a mini skirt or a jacket, but like instead of a shirt, just have like a bra. Just like Karen from the slutty office.
And then when Karen was like, oh, I thought I could just go in here think just being Karen, but now, you know, they want me to completely change. It's like, calm down. I don't know, I had high hopes for Karen, and she's kind of just coasting.
Coasting? She's been sliding down.
Oh, kind of like Lawrence Chaney.
No, I thought Lawrence was a winner. Well, I mean, Bibney should have won, but still.
And then, I didn't really get what Art Simone was doing with the whole, just screaming.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. I don't know if that's like a gimmick, or they were just like, we need you to do something because we brought your ass back onto the show and you ain't done shit.
What'd you think about the order that Ketamine did?
So as we all know, the big drama was that Scarlett Adams straight up asked to go last. And Keto's like, I'll think about it. And Elektra just totally took over, well, not took over, underhandedly said, I want to be last.
It was so underhandedly, the cameras didn't even catch it.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, like, Elektra really didn't want that to be on camera.
And Keto's like, alright, fine. Which, I don't know why, I mean, Elektra said, I want to be last because mine is so, like, a different pace, and it just would make more sense if it was last. I'm like, but you knew yours was the slowest, so you should have gone first.
Yeah, make everyone look bad compared to you.
Or just like, because there's a bold movement to go first.
Middle's always safe. That's why Keto was middle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ketamine picked the order because she won last week. Which I'm like, yeah, fair.
Gonna do like a short mini thing?
No, not enough time.
Apparently.
I'm just so glad. It's been so long since I've seen an order where they all didn't bitch and moan about the order.
It would have been better if Elektra was first and then follow the rest like that.
And with that, let's get into the talent show and the final runway, starting with our opening act, Karen from finance. Oh god, she
comes out in a BDS blackstrap outfit and is kind of like, you know, acting up with the music. But it's like instrumental music. Like hitting like the little high notes and gets like a black, long...
phallus.
All balloons of balloon making is phallus shaped. It makes a poodle. I thought it was very cute. And I did think it was too short. Because if you're gonna make balloon animals, you should make at least 3.
I do wonder what other things she would have made. Because as someone who did learn a little balloon making, poodle is literally the first thing they teach you. Because it is the easiest shit.
They could have made a snake.
You know what? Yeah. Could have made a penis.
That looked like an anal bead.
And moving on to her fashion where she said, I made a poodle, now I am a poodle.
I didn't care for this look.
I didn't care for it either.
Basically, she looked like a huge poodle with like that big poof beehive-like hair.
Is it terrible when Michelle Visage was like, the color looks great with your skin? I was like, that's the biggest reach I've ever heard on RuPaul's Drag Race.
She says a lot, but usually it's for like dark queens, which makes sense. But putting color on a white canvas, you can do anything.
I'm just like, the timing. Because, as if you don't know how Drag Race works, they give you a list of themes and prompts, but they don't tell you what week you're gonna wear that outfit. And Karen hit the poodle jackpot.
I get it.
Yeah, weird. Wait, it was like a pink dress because the theme, we should have said, was, how's your head? Peace.
So then after Karen from Finance was Art Simone. I thought her outfit was beautiful. It was a blue dress with silver star pattern sparkles. But her thing was so lackluster. Like, it was a little funny. And basically she had like these three, I think you call it lash or koshers. It's that thing where it's a stand and there's a food covering over it.
Yeah, I don't know the official name.
Watching Cutthroat Kitchen all this time and learning nothing. And she's basically just putting food in her mouth. And it's like, I don't like this at all. I mean, I chuckled, sure, but I really think Art should have been on the bottom.
Here's where me and Minty disagree. The judges loved her outfit. It was like this beautiful blue thing, like you said. But this wasn't a fashion show. I think we really should have focused more on the talent. And I had fun watching Art Simone. Yeah, I know you have favoritism. That's why she's here. But in reality, she just put her metaphoric foot in her mouth and left the stage. Like, I don't understand how her dress saved that horrible talent.
Well, I think her runway saved her talent.
Oh.
Her runway was like it was a beige dress with like that Victorian hoop on the outside, but just a little darker beige, so it wasn't as noticeable. It was subtle. But like a beautiful garden-like piece on her head, flowers, and then like butterflies kind of like vibrating around. It was very beautiful.
It kind of reminded me of the outfit that Utica puts in Simone in.
It does, yeah, except with the human flesh.
Yeah, the exact same color, skin tone, and then pink and blue flowers everywhere.
Oh.
I did not like her makeup.
Simone's makeup is usually better. It is a signature look, though.
Wait, Art Simone, don't get me wrong, she's my every aesthetic, but I'm talking about this trying to be impartial. A lot of the same silhouette.
Fair enough. Yeah, it is very similar to... What was last week? Oh, okay, not last... Actually, it was kind of similar to last week's look, being a short dress. And then the week before that, like that drag on a dime with the whole short marionette.
Yeah, and then her entrance look.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Art Simone was second, and then after this I thought the talent started to get better because it was Ketamine doing a magic show of quick drag fashion.
Is that why you said that?
Yes.
I thought it was very cute, but I did agree with Michelle Visage said when getting to the first dress took forever.
Oh yeah, you should have been going.
Like the last dress change was so quick, I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. But I did love it. I thought it was, once the show got going, it was just extremely cute.
I don't agree that she should have been on the bottom because she took too long to get to it. I do agree she should have been on the bottom because her fashion choices sometimes weren't the best.
But what would you do?
I think I would just rhinestone the dresses a little more. Like her hat with the K was really pretty.
Oh, I see. Okay, sure.
Just like a little bit more accessories or something. It's still very impressive though. Man, she just got to it. I don't think she would have been on the bottom. Oh, but I loved her final runway.
I do love it too. It was just basically a gold robot alien with purple LED pigtail lights. Very intersex flag looking. The only thing is, I didn't care for the headpiece.
Oh yeah, wait, okay, you got me there.
I mean, unless you count the hair as part of the headpiece.
Yeah, because Karen from Finances had like a 5-foot like poodle on her head. Art Simone had that beautiful butterflies fluttering around, and then you just kind of have the light up hair. I think that was the head. As long as it goes in the head, right?
I guess so. If it counts the pigtails, then yes, it was a good thing to have. But if you're just counting like that middle hat thing, it didn't have the height and the extravagance, even with the pigtails, that like some of the other ones had.
Fair enough. And when Michelle Visage was like very anime, I was like, that's why. That's why I like it.
Dude, that should have popped out at you.
I'm sorry, am I supposed to say Ghost in the Shell?
Ghost in the Shell. Is that what it reminds you of?
I don't know. That's the only anime I could think of.
Anyways, then Scarlett Adams came out and they hyped up so much that she was gonna kill herself. Not in like a suicidal way, but in more of a accident kind of way. I was kind of hoping just a little bit that something was gonna happen.
I thought it was such shady editing because the whole time she's saying, oh, it's very dangerous to pole dance, especially if I never pole dance for a performance. And, the whole stress and everything. And every time she did something where she could fall on her head, I was that third judge, that ginger.
Reese Nicholson.
Yeah, Reese Nicholson was just watching through my eyes. Like,
I know.
I'm so scared.
I know, like, should I be watching this? But it was a very sexy outfit, a very sexy dancing. It was so good.
It was, like, I would dare say, the best talent show performance.
Depends on what you look for.
I'm looking for that danger.
Looking for that sex appeal.
Someone on Twitter complained that someone else did pole dancing in, I think, All-Star 4.
No, Shea Coulee did pole dancing in All Stars 5.
Oh, gotcha.
But that was so boring.
She didn't take any classes, if I remember.
She took 2 weeks.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wasn't as sexy as Scarlett Adams.
Not even the outfit was even close to as sexy.
I'm about to say something controversial. I love the pole dancing. I hated her outfit on the stage.
The outfit was okay. It was like an inverse Playboy bunny look.
Yeah, it's like she was covered in ostrich feathers. She was wearing white and
Oh, you mean that one?
Yes, that one, not the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't care for the runway look. It was okay. I did like that it was a contrast.
Yeah, like you said, it's supposed to be the foil to the reverse Playboy bunny look they did during the pole dancing.
I mean, I don't like feathers, so I already have a bias against it.
But I'm like, hey, Scarlett Adams, don't bullshit me. You didn't choose this week to wear this dress. It just worked out that way.
You never know. Maybe there's a little bit more planning than we think.
Then we get to the finale.
Electra Shock decides that she wants to do modern dance and tell some kind of narrative, but no one knows what the narrative was. I can't help but think of the season finale of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where it was like, it wasn't the latest season's finale, right?
No. It's the one you talk about when Mac came out, he was gay to his father.
Right, and he does a modern dance with a lady who I think was supposed to represent God.
Yeah.
So, it was nothing like that. I don't know if anything could be anything like that.
See, okay, dances can be cool. Electric Shock, you needed a story, but because no one got what was happening with your outfit. Your outfit should have helped sold your story other than it's gonna be deep.
I know, Karen hit it on the nail that it just wasn't drag enough. I know the challenge is talent show, but it's still under the umbrella that you are still under a drag show competition.
Yeah, I can't help but think of Detox doing her all-star thing, where like she wasn't really dancing, she was just doing the whole neon paint, but that was cool because it was a performance. Electric Shock, I'm not sure what you were doing. Like, I thought it was cool when you did that whole on the ground and tiptoe really fast, but I wasn't sure what you were doing.
And you can't have a wig that covers your hair.
Yeah, you can't. What was wrong with that wig?
I don't know. But you just can't unless it's going to do something. I don't know what, but...
But the opposite of Scarlett Adams, she redeemed herself on the final runway.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, she was like, what was she doing a homage to? Like Flappers?
She used the movie My League Rogue or something like that. But it looked very like 1920s, Flappers, Las Vegas. Her headpiece was basically that she was on a swing. Black and white, very graphic, very nice.
Oh.
Just campy as hell.
There's no way to fix this. I wish it wasn't a black bar above her head that led to a swing that she could sit on, pantomime-like. Like, I wish that black bar on top of her head was maybe like a top hat or something.
She has a little bowler hat.
Oh, was that a bowler hat?
Yeah. But, I mean, there's still a bar on the bowler hat.
Turn the bar into the hat.
Oh, that would have been ugly.
I don't know. Something, because that took me out of it.
Just wear like a sombrero then.
Sombrero. Get an umbrella. I don't know. But yeah. So, I thought, personally, Karen and Art should have been on the bottom.
Oh, no. Karen.
Yeah.
From finance. From finance?
Yeah, I thought her talent portion was really boring. I didn't care for Karen's final runway.
How dare you say Karen?
Oh, you sound like the judges with their favoritism.
Okay, so the judges give the most dreaded question of all of RuPaul's Drag Race. Who do you think should get out of the competition? And of course, everyone says Electra. I think sometimes when they do this, the queens just say whoever's last. Because I always feel like it goes like that. And then Electra says, art. And I'm like, you said art because she's the only one who's not growing. You should have just straight up said because you guys brought her into this competition with no explanation. The unfairity, the unbiased. Like, she lip synced against Electra?
No, I think it was Coco, actually.
Just pick her as the winner of the lip sync that she got out in. It probably wasn't that impressive, and you've already chosen the wrong winners of lip syncs before, so what difference would this have made?
Yeah, you know, it couldn't have been Electra because she got out Snatch Game and they like Electra's Snatch Game, kind of.
Who was Electra in Snatch Game?
She was this girl. I don't know who she was, but the judges said that she wasn't the character at all, but she was funny. And that, at the end of the day, they could ask for.
Boy,
she was like a psychic.
Think you could figure out that, yeah, who else did ban Snatch? Okay, everyone did ban Snatch Game except Anita Wiglet, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. So Electra's Shock and Kita Mean is at the bottom. They dance to the song Untouched.
Love that song. I didn't.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I feel. But then the dance was kind of weird because
Kita Mean had like 6-inch platforms on.
Yeah.
And it's not really a song you can dance to.
Yeah, so poor Electra Shock was like giving it her all with her mouth feel and then only dancing during one segment. I think she was tired from her previous dance.
Yeah, drag queen.
Yeah.
And you're on this competition show. You gotta bring it up.
And Karen from the back is like, they're staring at Kita.
I mean, Kita's outfit was enough to look at.
Yeah. And in the end, it was Electra Shock danced her last lipstick assassin. And she was sent home. Did you think that was fair?
I did think it was fair. I don't know. I like Kita's dancing. I thought it matched the song more.
And with our final four queens is Karen from Finance, Art Simone, Kita Mean, and Scarlett Adams. Oh, of course Scarlett Adams won because she almost killed herself. And everyone on social media hates these final four. Like, from what I've seen, a lot of people begrudgingly say, I guess I'll go on Kita Mean. I mean, you either choose the people who... She's the only one that's not racist and not have clear favoritism.
It's interesting because I would say that I would kind of have seen these four at the finale, but I don't like these four either. I think Karen is not funny, even though that's a thing. I think Art got here through biasy. Kita Mean's a coaster, and Scarlett Adams, she has the best record in a sense. Actually, she probably does have the best record now that Kita Mean was on the bottom.
Yeah.
But I've never really been into the queens that's only fashion.
Yeah.
They're not I mean, unless you're gonna be like extravagantly good like Jada Essence Hall.
Yeah.
But I just don't think Scarlett Adams really takes it there, so I don't really even care for Scarlett Adams. But I do also begrudgingly kind of choose Kita Mean as my winner too.
Now, okay, this is my question. So, on social media, it's kind of ripping into these final four. And earlier in the episode, I forget who asked, but someone asked Raven, oh, what's your...
Art.
Okay.
I think Art.
She said, oh, what's your advice post-Drag Race? And Raven's like, oh, don't check social media. People are very mean. Do you think after seeing all the hate that these final four is getting, that maybe Raven has a point?
She has a point in a sense where it's like, I don't think you should care about these people's opinions. And I think that you gotta take the death threat seriously. You really gotta like report that and get that straight away because that's just completely unacceptable. But in a sense, when you're in the public image and that's where you're gonna get your money from, don't you kind of need to control your public image?
Yeah.
Don't you need to know what's going on? Because to be like, oh, I'm just not gonna read the comments, it's like, then you're not gonna fix the problems you have in your career and grow from it. I don't think you have to take the negative comments seriously. And I know that's a very hard thing to do for some people, and it's like, you should just ignore it, but it's like, there's pros and cons to every method. And I think just to completely ignore it, the cons weigh way too much at that, in which you're just at that point ignoring reality. Because no, what they're saying that should not affect your self-esteem, but that is still affecting your public image and how your career is going to develop.
Interesting. Yeah. Just everyone's interpretation of social media is so different. Like, I think it's interesting that you need to make this social media presence to get paid and to have fans. Because, you know, if you're only in your one city, you can't expand globally after Drag Race. You had to keep up your image. That's why Lawrence Chaney, like, she got all that death threats from being mean to Ellie Diamond, so she deactivated her Twitter, but then brought it back up when she was declared the winner, so that people could actually follow her now.
Bad press only lasts for 3 days, they say.
Really?
You gotta last those 3 days, and then people forget. And honestly, I think it's true.
Yeah, to the Trump era, am I right?
That one's different because other things keep popping up to bring it back up for another 3 days.
And with that, unless you have something you want to say, I think we're just waiting for the finale now next week.
The real anticipating finale of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under.
So until then, stay away from stingrays.
Aww.